Hey folks, this is Vincent Adeli with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Mists over Carcassonne. This game supports 1 to 5 players, it's for ages 8 and up, and the average playtime is 35 minutes. Special thanks to Phil from Game Masters Pittsburgh for lending us the game so that we could feature it. So, Mists over Carcassonne is the latest game in the Carcassonne series. We have yet to play it, and as I always say, we're here to spread awareness, have some fun, but we might get a roll wrong or two. That's okay. So, Mists over Carcassonne can be played a couple of different ways. It can be played on its own, it's a completely standalone game, or you can add it to an existing Carcassonne core set and add some extra things to it. The game comes with 2 rulebooks. This rulebook here, the expansion, these are things that will help you like incorporate different modules into the core game, which is kind of cool. And then you've got the core rulebook here, which explains what the game is like on its own, should you decide to play it on your own. This is a cooperative experience, at least on its own. It's a cooperative experience where players will be doing what you would do in Carcassonne, draw a tile and place a tile, but you're trying to score so many points on the score track here before ghosts overwhelm the land. Okay, the box comes with all of this stuff. There's some extra meeples in here. There are some hound tokens. The game can be played over 6 levels, level 1 being the easiest and level 6 being the hardest. These hound tokens are introduced in the later levels onto the score track, and when you reach that particular hound, special things happen. We're probably not going to get into that today, but it is a thing. So you can, at some point, unlock these hounds, add them to the score track up there, and it'll help you out when you do. Here's a quick look at the score track. This here is just your victory point goal marker. This is what you're supposed to try and earn, at least for your current game, in order to win before the ghosts take over. So in the level 1 scenario, you're trying to get 50 points. And so we're going to put that here, and you're going to use an unused colored meeple, and you can track that, and as you earn points, you just move that up the score track. I'm debating whether or not just to simply use my phone, because I can easily track it like so. I could just type in the number, and it's just easier to look at. It's up to you. What do you think?
We should implement that.
Okay, yeah. Fine. Fine. We'll put it off camera because it takes up a lot of space. Okay. All right, so I'll put it off camera, and I'll just on occasion bring it into view. Okay, so this is the levels that I was talking about. So levels 1, 2, and 3 are here, and levels 4, 5, and 6 are here. And it will describe what you need to do in order to win these scenarios, what to include, what not to include. For level 1, when you run out of 15 ghosts to place, you lose, and if you run out of tiles to place from the deck of tiles, you also lose. You also are not going to incorporate certain tiles and the hound tokens. The tiles that you do not include are these cemeteries here. Cemeteries are a special tile that comes into play in the other levels. Essentially, ghosts can be added to the cemetery whenever they are added in other ways, which I'll show you in a little bit. But this is another way of spawning ghosts, extra ghosts, to add more chaos to the board. And then you've got these castles. These castles are kind of like, I don't remember if they're churches or monasteries or something like that from core Carcassonne. But the idea with these guys, these castles, that you have to surround them on all sides in order to score them. Oh, by the way, there are no fields. For those of you who have played Carcassonne before, there's no laying meeples down on the grass and then scoring at the end of the game. There's none of that. There's no end game scoring with fields. So there's never going to be a farmer. You can only score via roads and these cities here. So these tiles, the cemeteries and the castles, are not used for the level 1 scenario. So we're going to put that off to the side. The hound tokens will not be used during that either. And then ghosts. So these are the little ghost tokens. And these will spawn, or the ghost meeples, they will spawn as they are required to. This is the starting tile here. And the starting tile is actually made up of 4 tiles. So think of it, this is just very large. So this is 1 tile, this is 1 tile, this is 1, and this is 1. And anytime you see one of these ghost symbols, it's kind of hard to see, but anytime you see one of these ghost symbols in the mist, that's what this is. It's not water, it's mist. Every time you see that, you have to add ghost tokens to these locations. Now, if you are expanding mist, you add 1 fewer ghost to that next mist that shows up. So if I expand the mist in this direction, and it has one ghost symbol on it, I don't have to add any ghosts because I add one fewer for expanding it. It is possible to put, typically you would put road to road and city to city. That is required. But you do not have to put mist to mist. However, if you do not put mist to mist and close it the way it's supposed to, then it's possible it will never be closed at all. And when you score in this game by closing a road or closing a city, you have a choice. Do you want to take the points, or do you want to get rid of, I think it was up to three ghosts on that tile of your choice. So you would pick a tile on the map and get rid of 3 ghosts on that tile, up to 3 ghosts. But other than that, like, it plays as is typical. In a 2-player game, each player gets 3 meeples of 2 different colors, so a total of 6. In a normal game, 3-player plus, you're going to get 5 of a particular color. But in a 2-player game, it works slightly different. And with that, we'll just explain as we go. As you play, you just, on your turn, you're going to draw a tile and place a tile. And again, placement rules, road to road, castle to or city to city, whatever they are. And you're trying to close these things in order to score points. And again, our goal is to get 50 points before too many ghosts come up onto the board, or we run out of tiles from the stack. There's 3 stacks off to the left here that you guys can't see. Mm-hmm. Would you like to go first? No, okay. I will go first. I'm going to draw a tile, and I have to place it. So let's see. I could expand it this way, and that closes off the mist. Now, whenever you close off a mist completely, you get to remove all the ghosts from that tile. So I might do this, but I could also do this as well, just to sort of work on possibly closing this out at some point. Any thought?
If you put it here, then that's 1 ghost that gets added?
Normally, yes. However, because we're expanding this mist, we add 1 fewer.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the previous ghosts minus 1.
No.
Okay.
So,
I don't know, it's up to you.
I say we say we close that out. Yeah. So what we would do is we would add a ghost here, but because we closed it, now they're all gone. And now, like in Carcassonne, I can place on the tile that I just placed, I can put a meeple there. So I'm going to put a green meeple, on this road. Okay. And when I close that road in the future, I'll be able to score points on it.
Oh, interesting.
And now is your turn.
Do we both score points on it? Or is it just you?
It's a collective thing.
Okay.
When you score, again, this is a cooperative game.
Okay.
There is no me and you scoring. It's we score together.
Okay. Because when you said you score, I was thinking, oh.
I was talking to the audience as in a you, collective you. So yeah, this black meeple represents both of us. We are trying to work our way up the track.
If you want to use the calculator, you can. If it's easier for you,
no. You clearly know better than I do.
No,
here you go. Here's your tile. What would you like to do with it?
Whoa. I'm going to put this here.
Put that down here.
Yes.
Now, one concern I have, do you think there's going to be a tile ever that will, we have to put mist here.
Yes. That's not mist, though.
I know, but I don't know how many tiles are in the deck that have both city and mist on it.
Oh, that's right. Well, in that case.
Maybe if you're going to do that, maybe over here.
Probably here.
Or if you place it over here, it'll actually score the road.
Oh, because it's closed?
Yeah, because if you do this...
That's right.
This is the end of the road, and this is the end, so that would score that.
I don't remember the regular Carcassonne, so yeah,
that's okay. So what would happen here? There's no mist, so this will score it.
Okay.
And that means that you have to place a meeple down on... It can't be on the road because it's already occupied, but you can place it on the city. And if this becomes enclosed later on in the game, that'll score. Roads, on the other hand, score 1 point per road. This is 1, 2, 3. So we get 3 points.
Okay.
So what we could do with those 3 points, we can either go up 3 points on the score track, or we can pick 1 tile and remove up to 3 ghosts.
Let's score.
All right, so 3 points it is. So I'm going to move us up to 3 points, and I'll show that later on.
I was reading about farmers and guard meeples.
Okay.
Is that anything?
Where were you reading that?
In the book?
They have when you put a meeple on a road, it's called this. When you put a meeple on a city, it's called this. I don't worry about special.
Okay.
It has no bearing on gameplay.
Oh, okay. Because I was reading that guard meeples are not afraid of ghosts, but farmers are, or something like that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay. All right, so it's my turn. I'm going to draw a tile.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this nastiness.
Ooh.
So what I could do...
Mist to mist.
I could do mist to mist here. And that closes that mist off in this direction. And
that's one fewer. That would be one.
Right.
Ghost.
So we're expanding this mist.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're expanding it, one fewer. So I'm going to add one ghost there. And I'm going to put one of my meeples on this city here in the hopes that I can close it later.
Okay.
And it is your turn. And you get a tile.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's nasty. Look at all those ghosts.
Oh, ooh, that's not good. Because this doesn't have a road. I'm almost tempted to put it here, but what happens if I do that?
You can't. Road has to connect to road.
Ooh. Okay, let's do that. I'm curious to see if there's any mist to mists.
So you're going to put this here.
Sure.
That adds 1, 2, 3 ghosts.
Nasty.
And what you can do now is put a meeple on this and then immediately score it. Because the city is now closed. So
Sure.
you put a guy there. You've now scored it. This comes back off. It's 2 points per city tile. So that's 4. Okay. Do you want to score 4 points, or do you want to pick a tile and remove up to 3 ghosts on it?
I want to remove a tile and move these ghosts.
You can't do that.
Why?
What do you mean remove a tile?
I mean remove a meeple. Or not score at all.
You just want to remove 3
yes,
ghosts.
That's fine.
Pick a tile and remove 3
pick
ghosts.
A tile, yes.
So you could pick this one, remove 2, this one and remove 1, or this one and remove 3.
I'll remove those.
All right, there we go. You're just going to do that. Makes sense.
Yeah.
My turn. I'm going to draw a tile, and it is a road with a ghost on it.
Oh, it's a double mist too. That's perfect.
Yes. So that's actually really that's a nice little tile. So I don't have to add anything here because we're expanding an existing mist. So do I want to put a meeple down? I'm going to go ahead and put a person on the road there. Mm-hmm. And when I close that road in the future, we'll hopefully score it. Okay. And it is your turn. You get, looks like another road with some mist on it. There's 2 ghosts.
And I can't just put it...
Road has to connect to road.
Road has to connect, so it has to connect here.
I mean, you don't have to. You can also do... You could do this, but like...
we would need like a curved road.
Yeah, I'm going to zoom out a little bit there.
Okay, wait. So what, can I do this instead? Can I do that?
You could. I'm concerned about like trying to fill that in later, but you know.
That's okay. So we add 1 ghost there?
I believe we add 1 ghost because we're expanding the mist and it's 1 less. Again, this is our first time playing. We might get a little wrong or 2, but I'm just going to be consistent. But yeah, whenever you add a ghost, you're supposed to add 1 last. It just says, if you expanded at least 1 mist bank, then you place 1 fewer ghosts on the tile. Yeah. So we would put 1 ghost there. And you're going to put a meeple on this?
Yeah.
Okay, in the hopes of closing that road in the future.
One day.
One day. All right, I have a city with no mist on it. I could do something like this and just try and work on closing that at some point. And I'm going to put a green meeple on that one. And your turn. Okay. You have some more ghost fun.
All right, I want to put that here.
Okay, and because you're expanding it, you do not have to add anything to it. Now, here's the thing. You cannot add a meeple to this road because it's already occupied, but you can add a meeple to the city in the hopes of closing it in the future.
Or sacrifice putting a meeple down to remove 3 ghosts?
No, it's only when you score.
When you score, I see. Okay.
You don't have to put a meeple down if you don't want to. You can wait to see if you have an end for that.
I have enough meeples.
All right, if you say. All right, so you're going to put that on the city.
Sure.
Okay. I am going to draw a tile. And I can close off a city and a couple of different, or a road off. So I could do this, maybe?
I would have to get a road that goes straight. Okay.
So I'm going to put a meeple. And what's cool is I can put this here. And even if we do end up getting a straight road, it's legal at that point. Because we connected two roads that had meeples on it. Like this is its own segment and this is its own segment.
Oh, okay.
It is okay to do this.
Okay.
And when these connect, it's okay to have them both occupied. Oh. And because they're different colors, they will score separately.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and double down on this road in the hopes that we close it in the future.
All right, cool.
But because I did that, this road is now closed. This gives us 1, 2, 3... Yeah, 3 from the looks of it.
Okay.
So I can either score 3 points, or I can choose a tile and remove up to 3 ghosts on it.
Okay. What do ghosts do again in the game?
They just end the game. During the game, they do nothing. Oh. They just, if you run out of ghost,
you end the game.
Then you lose.
I see. Okay.
So I say just 3 points. 1, 2, 3. We're up to 6. For those of you that really want to see the scoreboard, there's that. We're up to 6.
Sure.
All right, you get a tile. And it looks like it's...
Okay, it's a close. Looks like a close.
Yeah, it's the end to a road there. So that would not be legal here. You cannot do this because cities are not connected to cities.
So it has to connect. The city has to connect?
Cities have to connect to cities. Roads have to connect to roads. Mist does not have to connect to mist.
But one or the other.
Oh, did we close this?
No.
We closed this entire mist here.
Did we?
Yeah, look, there's no open mist.
Okay.
So what that means is all of these ghosts go away.
Oh, okay. Wow. This is going to be a long game.
Well, no, we win when we get 50 points.
Oh, I see.
We're trying to get 50 points before all the ghosts are out.
I see.
Or we run out of tiles.
Okay. All right.
Someone pays attention.
Sorry. Okay, so I cannot do this because there's no city.
Correct.
Now, could I do this even though there's no road?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's interesting.
Again, it doesn't... I mean, you can have an open-ended road.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to put a ghost there. All right, I will draw. And it's a...
And I can't put a meeple down there, right?
No, because... Well, you could put it on the road if you intend to close it later. But you're limited on how many meeples you have. Do you want to place a meeple on the road?
What's the purpose of holding on to them?
In case something better comes along?
No.
All right. You're going to put that there.
Sure.
All right. So mine is this. I need to... I don't like expanding these cities too much. I mean, I could put this right here. No, I can't. Oh, yeah, actually I can.
I thought
but
you
here's
said it has to connect to a city.
Roads have to connect to roads and cities have to connect to cities. What part?
Because I try to connect that up here.
Because it's touching grass. Grass was touching city at that point.
Oh.
Right now it's touching nothing, which is fine.
I see. Okay.
That's fine.
Right.
It has the potential to be closed
at
that point. But if I do this mist will no longer be able to be closed because mist is touching grass.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to just do that up here and just expand on this.
Okay.
And I've got, actually this was here, wasn't it? Yeah, so I've got 2 meeples left. I kind of want to save one for closing a quick city.
So if you close this, right, and your last tile it closes this city, you can put a meeple on it and score.
No. Okay. If a city is occupied or a road is occupied, you cannot place a meeple on it.
Even though it's a different color?
Even though it's a different color. It cannot be occupied.
Okay.
The only time it's legal is when they're separate already, and then they join together later on. Okay. All right. I'm not going to do anything with that road up there. Okay. And yours is this one. Okay. Now, what you could do with that...
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And then don't add anything.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out a little bit so folks can see that. So what you've got now is... You've got a closed... So are you going to put a meeple down first?
Actually, hold on.
This expands the mist, actually. So because it's expanded, 1 fewer ghost, and you don't have to place a ghost here. But you could put a meeple on this city here if you want to. But this road is now closed, so you'll score 2 points for this. Unless you get rid of a ghost somewhere else. But
would it have been better If instead I did that.
That's fine. Yeah, actually, yeah, because then we don't only have to close it over here.
And I can put a meeple down?
No.
Oh, no,
not because
right.
the city is occupied right now.
Yeah. You're right.
But we'd have to put a ghost here because we're no longer expanding.
Yes.
Which is fine. You can put a meeple on this road or on this road if you want to. So you can put a meeple there or there.
And we don't get meeples back, right?
Only if you score them.
Ah.
That's why it pays to have one meeple. Because if you close a quick city, you want to have a meeple on hand so you can score.
I see. I'll hold on.
Now, should have this been scored? 1, 2, 3. I forgot to take that off. That should have been scored. I know I gave myself 3 points for that, but I forgot to take it off.
No worries.
Okay. All right. So it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. We got... Well, here's the thing. That does that, then... That's going to score us lots of points if we manage to close it. I'd prefer... I could do something... No, that'll never be closed. See, if I do this, city touches city, but now grass is touching mist, and this will never be closed.
What about trying to connect that city?
I mean, I could do that to try and help close that off. I could do that.
I think that one's closer to being completed.
All right, so I'll do that. Although,
Should it be like the other way? Like that?
I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? But I guess.
It's probably, I don't know.
All right, I guess we'll do that, and hopefully we'll... Two ghosts.
Okay. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yours is... Ooh, that might actually be good. Kind of.
Here's the thing.
Can you put that over...
No, because then this will touch grass.
You can... Well, if you did that, yeah, that would...
Yeah.
Grass to mist.
Same thing there.
Same thing there.
Oh, I could close it.
You could close... Yes, you could. And then I would score 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could get rid of 3 ghosts.
Oh, interesting.
If you do that. What do you think? Or you could do this, put your meeple down, immediately score it, then get rid of 3 ghosts when they pop up.
I thought you said... So wait, so if I put it there, I put the meeple there...
And you immediately score it because the castle's closed.
But isn't it a choice? Either score
That's what I said. You could either score 4 points or remove these 3 ghosts.
Oh, okay.
But we would have to do that because this will never close on its own with this next to this like this.
True.
Unless you do something like this and add 2 ghosts. You could do that maybe.
How about... Why wouldn't I do that here?
You can.
So that...
But then you wouldn't be able to put a meeple down.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, then I'll do this. And instead of scoring...
You'll just put a meeple there, score it. Instead of getting 4 points, you'll get rid of ghosts on...
3.
All right, so you're just going to get rid of these 3.
That's
so
fine.
these 3, which we have, come on, and then they come back off again.
Okay, I see now.
All right? So we're only at 6 points, so we really need to start, pushing.
Scoring.
We're keeping the ghosts under wrapped, but we're not really scoring a whole lot of points.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is. Okay, so I will go, and this one has a +2 shield on it, which
What does that mean?
That's an extra 2 points when you close a city.
Ooh.
So, nope. This would make it even worse.
What about where the yellow is?
I mean, I could. That's even... The thing is, are we ever going to close that? I'm worried that we... You say that. What if we could... That would... No, that...
What if you just put it at the end? Like that.
I could, but we'd have to get ends here and ends here. I don't like this tile. I'm happy with keeping it open-ended.
Okay.
Maybe something like this. We're expanding the mist, so we only add 1 ghost.
Okay.
And what we could do is, if we get one that expands on this, we could close it over here.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a green meeple over here.
Oh.
so that when they do connect at some point, they will score separately.
It's like ×2.
If I put a blue one here and then they combined, I would not get double.
Oh.
But because they're different colors, we would score double.
Interesting. Okay, I got it. That's a rough one.
Yeah. All right. What are you going to do with that? That works. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. So that's... You can't do that.
Oh, because it's not...
They're already occupied.
Oh, flip nuggets.
But that's okay because we add 2 ghosts, but now it's easier to... You're making it...
Okay.
We can close these. We have a better time of closing this.
Yep. Your turn.
All right. There's that.
Oh. Oh, no. I would say no, the other way. Yeah.
But we have to.
It's not bad.
The problem is that will never be closed at that point unless we get an end or something. So I'm more inclined to get this done as quickly as, although that doesn't really help either.
That would, well...
That just makes the city even bigger. Actually, if I do this, that closes this mist and gets rid of all 4 of those ghosts.
Oh, but it expands this.
Well, yeah.
Might as well just put it here. Yeah, and then that'll slowly like close it if we end up getting dead ends here.
I feel like if these castles are going to give us a lot of points if we can close them. That's the hard part, is trying to close these stupid castles. But that's going to add 2 ghosts, and we're kind of
low on ghosts.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ghosts.
Ugh.
So I'm a little concerned here about this.
Let's hope we get a dead end road soon.
Nope. No, of course not. So what are you going to do with that?
Oh, jeez. What am I going to do with that? I can do this, maybe?
No, that's actually good. That adds 1 ghost here because this is expanding a mist. Although this won't, it would never close anyway.
Yeah. And you're on that road, huh?
Yeah, so you could add yourself to this road and try and close off that later.
Nerve-wracking.
It is. I feel like we're doing so poorly.
Yeah, I do too. I'll save it.
You're gonna save it.
I'm scared.
You're scared. Another one of these.
What's on the other side? Let me see.
It's just a ghost and...
Why not? I don't know.
I could do that,
the pink. Oh, if you did that and it connects to the yellow.
Yeah, eventually. But look how much we have to... That's just... Ugh. I feel like... No, because that's going to be a problem. I mean, I could add it up here. And if we can somehow connect those together and then close it, we would get rid of those ghosts. But we still need to get...
This is a lot harder.
Yeah, I feel like we're doing terrible. We need to close some roads out so that...
Yeah, we're not getting...
Are you sure you didn't want to put a meeple down when you do that? Because if we get an end road, you could instead of getting 3 points, you could totally
I was
remove some ghosts.
Trying to get an end road for that.
Oh, that too. Okay, well, that's fine.
It's fine. It doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah. All right. Well, you got a curved road.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Curved. That stinks.
Yeah, it does.
I guess.
All right. Nothing to do there. More freaking ghosts. Okay.
Oh, it's a closed.
It's an end one. We definitely want this.
Maybe up here?
Yeah, that would score this 1 meeple. But if we did... That would... I could do that and get rid of these 3 ghosts, and then... We have to get rid of ghosts at some point. We're down to 4 ghosts.
Yeah, okay.
So I feel like we have to start getting rid of ghosts.
Maybe that one then, like you said.
That hurts, though, because I want to close off cities.
If we can manage...
If I did this one, that would close that off up there.
Yeah.
And we would get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 points. But that does nothing for our ghost situation.
If you did put it here and close this off,
that helps.
You would need a city, like you would need this right here.
Yeah.
That tile. And that is really hard to
Yeah, I think I should close that off then. Or do...
I would say just go for broke.
All right, so I'm going to do that. And
60.
I can't put a meeple on it. But yeah, it's just, I have to put a ghost up here. And that's, again, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 with the shield is 16.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the points on that.
22.
So that's 16 plus 6 is 22, yeah. So we're up to 22 points. So we're like almost halfway there. But I don't think we're going to get...
No, unless we get more like end closed.
Yeah, all right, well, that's bad. Why? Can we close that off in some way? Actually, right here.
We could. Oh man, that hurts.
I know you want a road, but we need to get rid of those ghosts. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I have done something like that. No, okay.
I say we ghost control it.
Ghost control.
Okay.
Right.
So that puts a ghost here, which we have. And because it's closed off, these all go away. That'll be helpful later.
And I'm not going to put my meeple.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting.
What?
Well,
darn.
I mean, I could do that with it, and then all we need is something that connects there, like a diagonal. And then that gives us room to complete a city over here, just on its own real quick. I think, because we've got a potential big score there coming up. So I think this is a good one. All we need is like a diagonal piece, and then we finish that city.
Wow.
This one may be a lost cause. I'm going to go ahead and put a meeple on...
You should have put that here, because that would have been perfect.
What?
Remember when
oh,
you...
yeah.
Oh, man,
that's okay.
crazy.
I'm going to put a meeple... Actually, I'm going to put it down here. Reason being, I can't put one here, because if I do and score this, the 2 blues won't...
That's right.
They won't double.
Okay.
So, all right. You get... Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Yes.
And I get to put it
Yes, you do. Well, not on here, but you can put it right there on that end one.
Darn. I guess.
Well, it's still good, right? Okay. So we got, we're going to score twice for this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then there's a shield that's 16. And we're going to get 16 times 2 is 32.
Wow.
32 plus 22 is 54. 54. So we won.
That's insane.
We jumped right into the lead with
we
those
only
2.
scored like 3 times throughout the whole game.
Well, we scored. We held out for the large castles is what that was. So yeah, we got 54 points. But we were actually down to this many tiles.
Wow.
So we were getting low. Just to have fun with it, do you want to keep drawing just to see what would happen?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay, all right. So there's an end there. What would you do with that?
I would have put
You could close yours off or mine off. And that's just 4 points, right? Now, do you want to put a meeple? You don't have any meeples.
I don't have any meeples.
Okay. Would you want to get rid of ghosts or just...
Well, I can't score because I don't have a meeple, right?
Yeah. Well, no. I had a meeple there.
Oh, you did?
I had a meeple there when you closed it.
I see.
So we can either get 4 points or just... I say since we already won, let's go on ghost
Get rid
patrol.
of ghosts. Ghostbusters.
Yeah. So I'm just going to get rid of these 2.
Okay. So weird.
Yep. And then I'll draw one. Wow, that's a nasty one.
Ooh.
I could close off the... No. Yeah, I could do that. This will never be closed, but we could close off this road and just nullify these 3 ghosts. Or I could put them over here, but then these 3 ghosts would come out.
Well, instead of scoring, I could get rid of the ghosts.
You could do that. Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Yeah. I'll get my meeple back.
All right. And I'm going to put a meeple on this road. Maybe I'll close it off in the future. Okay. You get to place a tile. So we already won.
Yeah, we're just seeing.
Now we're just seeing what it would have happened if we had not.
Do that. And then close that city off.
Okay.
And instead of scoring...
1, 2, that's 6 points there.
Oh, so...
Yeah, but if you want to
pick... I'm going to get rid of this.
Okay. Up to 3 meeples on a single tile.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Now we're really closing.
We got something like that. I could close off a road.
You know? Okay. I was going to say, you can close...
Or, even better...
What?
You'll see in a moment. I'm going to put a meeple on that road.
Oh.
Now the mist is closed off, so that goes away.
And you score.
And I score 2 points.
Because of the road.
But I can just choose a tile and move up to 3 ghosts.
Okay.
They're all 1s. So I'm going to get rid of the one that can never be closed off. Because this here can never be closed.
Okay.
So there's...
And you get your meeple back?
I do get my meeple back.
Interesting.
You have that.
What the heck is this? No.
Road has to connect to road.
Yep.
That grass and road does not work.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
That will not work there
either. Yeah. Well, I know. I'm just experimenting.
No.
What about this? Unless...
That would close the road.
That?
Wow, that's actually really good. We'll probably never have anything there ever. But yeah, so you can't put a meeple there, but you could put a meeple on this road or on this road or on that road. Do you have a preference, if any?
I'm feeling adventurous.
Wow.
No, wait, I can't because it's a different color. It's not a different color.
What do you mean a different? Yeah,
I wanted to connect
them. Yeah, but you could put them. Whoops. You could put that here or here.
I'll put it here.
Okay. Sounds good. And yeah, so I'm gonna draw. Got more ghosts.
Dead end cities, which is good.
Yeah. I mean.
The cities. My yellow needs a city.
You mean up here?
Yeah.
And I could do that.
And then that adds
and then 3 ghosts, unfortunately.
Yep. And then my turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, look at that. You could put it right there and close off that.
Closed.
It looks like a heart.
Oh, it does. That's cute.
You get 2, 4, 6, 8 points for that.
Or I can
or just take,
ghosts.
or you can remove 3 ghosts.
I'm going to remove.
I mean, we won.
3 ghosts.
Yeah, it's at this point. Let's just. Yeah. Now we're just being silly at this point.
At this point.
And then this is going to be the last one. All right. Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Look at that, beautiful.
And that adds how many ghosts?
1 ghost.
1. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So there's still a bunch of tiles left. So rather than draw this out, fine.
No, go ahead.
What did you think of this co-op mode? Did you enjoy it?
It's okay. I thought it was going to be a little bit more than what it was.
Well, again, this is level 1. In levels 3 and up, you start introducing some other things. Like here's the back of the rulebook here. And eventually you get like cemeteries. In cemeteries, you actually have to bury meeples to them whenever you close them off on all the orthogonal directions, up, down, left, right. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, there's the castles. And then there's the hounds. So there's a little bit more to the game. But you're right, like, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not one I would rush out to play again.
Yeah.
This suffers from the same issue that I have playing the original Carcassonne, and that is draw a single tile and place it. I hate that.
Yeah.
In other Euro games, typically you draw 2 or 3 and pick one. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you're given an option. Here, you're at the randomness of whatever you draw. And I think that's part of the strategy, sure. But I don't know, that bothers me a bit. Some people will be, oh, it's fine. But I don't know, I like the strategic choice. And this game does not give me that strategic choice. The choice comes in when you're going to place it.
Yeah.
And what if you just draw a bunch of ghosts and you have no legal way to play? Are you done?
No.
Okay, all right. Well, you play with the city.
I complete a row, so we score big on that.
All right. Well, I'm not worried.
Okay, sorry.
I'm not worried about that. So, would you play this again?
Yeah, really casually, really.
Casual.
Yeah, like if there was nothing else and I was bored, it's not my go-to game, but it's fine. Even the original. I really didn't care for the original. This one, I think, was a little bit better.
Well, it's because you like you tend to play cooperatives more so than competitive.
Definitely.
So the fact that this is cooperative, I think, gives it the extra oomph that it needs to get more table time from us.
Yeah.
That being said, There are other cooperative games that we have that I think we wouldn't, like Raxon and Flatline and other cooperative games. But one thing I do like, I will say, is that I love that if you've played Carcassonne before, you can easily jump into this because a lot of the things are the same. And some things have even been removed. Again, there are no farmers in this game, so you never have to lay down people in the grass to score it. There is no end game scoring in this Mists version. Okay. So like if you know how the castles and roads work from original Carcassonne, then you'll be able to jump right into this no problem. You've got 75% of the rules already memorized when you go into this. New players, on the other hand, this isn't bad either because it actually the farmer thing from the original Carcassonne was probably the most confusing for me when I first learned it. That's gone here. And I do like the progressing levels. So again, level 1, there are certain tiles removed and the hounds are removed. But over time, more stuff gets added and then there's fewer ghosts from the pool that you have to work with. So you have to beat all 6 levels to technically beat the game, but you don't have to. Just pick one you like, pick a difficulty you like, and go for it. So, yeah.
As far as the tile laying based game, there are other ones that I like better, but this isn't too bad. Like, it's okay. It's decent.
I think it's okay as well. It's not one I wouldn't rush out and buy this now that I've played it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind renting it and playing it every now and again, I guess is what I'm saying. But anyway, so there we go. That was Mists over Carcassonne. Thanks for sticking with us. And again, you didn't get to see everything because there were more things in the box for the advanced levels, but hopefully this gives you a taste as to what you're getting into. This is Vincent Natalie. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Bye, guys.